You want me to try to get in closer while you go back and get them, or you want to go back together?
Let's tell everyone what's going on before we try to scout it out.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and why don't we take a quick 5 minute break?
Or we can have everybody get as close as we can without having to risk getting their attention, and then have Darganath take a little closer look then.
So what's the scene? Because I
Well,
think I'm going to have to play one of my hindrances here.
no, yeah. So the scene is, as I was saying, you guys. I guess. Well, I'll let you guys describe that to the party. I'm sure Omi and Dar, you guys are probably going to go back and talk about what's going on, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, guys, there's some kind of pit up there that these red men, we counted 8 of them plus one shaman looking sort of guy with skulls hanging off of him. And our crewmates are tied up around the area. Crispy Pete was there, Wormy, all of them.
Yep. All
We got to
five
go
of
get
your
my
missing
people.
crewmates. Yeah, all 5 of your missing crewmates are all there. So
We got to go get my people. Maybe I can distract them while you guys go in and free them. I'm going to get my people.
I like it. Shen taking
You can
charge.
separate them and I'll blast them away.
Are we
And
going to
keep them
go
away
in
from our people.
blasting, or do we want to try to have Darganath sneak in and try to free him?
Well, I can cast Smite on Darganoth's weapon. I don't know how that's going to work. Its duration's a round, 3 per round.
From what Lily was telling us here, I don't think we have much chance of talking to these guys.
Lily says they're not smart.
You can cause a distraction.
They're not smart.
I'll be the distraction. You get my people out of here. Loyal to my crew above all else.
Are you the type of captain that's going to go down with the ship, Shen?
Absolutely. Although the ship is my party. Material stuff can be replaced.
Yeah.
Lily says you can get another ship.
Exactly. I can get another ship, but I need my crew. And they're right now being talked bad to by red people. I'm going to get them.
Well, if Darganath, if you are going to sneak in and try to free him, why don't you take a few extra daggers with you so you can arm them after you free them?
I mean, I have 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have any kind of weaponry or anything like that. That's for sure.
I don't mind loaning them a few daggers.
So you guys want to see what this encounter looks like as you guys are. So how are you guys going to approach this? I mean, how are you guys going to do that?
I think the bulk of us will get as close as we can without risking detection, and then have Darganath take a closer look, see what he can do, if anything.
Lily's going to be on the heels of the person that's in the back of the group.
The heels, I love it.
Yep.
Well, I will go ahead and show you guys this encounter. And thanks to Zovia for these maps too. These maps are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to try to use all of her maps in 50 Fathoms. So this is what you guys see. As first off, I will allow you to get to the where you guys are at because, like I said, the foliage is pretty thick. It's pretty dense. They're doing their chanting as you guys are creeping up on these red men, as they're called. And you can see your 5 party members right there in the front. You know, you can hover over their tokens, and that's who they are. Well, the nameplates are a little bit small. I'll have to fix that, but that's what you see. You see the altar in the back. You see the shaman in behind your 5 crewmen that are on their knees. You know, they're doing a little bit of dancing. You know, they're looking up towards the heavens, and there is this body of water that's in front of you. It doesn't look very deep. It maybe only looks to be a foot and a half deep. So, you know, you're wondering how this big monkey can come out of the water, but you haven't seen it happen yet. But it doesn't look like that. You know, if you were to take the run action and put the extra D6 onto your movement as your action, it doesn't look like it would hamper your speed in any way. But you guys can go ahead and move your tokens around to where you would be in relativeness on the map. And you guys are all basically just kind of watching this unfold.
Hey, Darganath, are you able to look like one of them?
I can't change the way I look.
Oh, okay.
I don't
thought
think.
I'd ask.
Side note, I want to take a second to appreciate his definition of a little small with these nameplates.
Yeah, they are a little small.
A little small. Good God.
They are a little small. It's just because of the size of the map and the grid compared to the tokens. So what do you think, guys? What do you
I think I
think?
can take out the leader if you guys can handle the rest.
Is this black space here just land, or is that like a pit or something?
No, that's the murky water.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
murky
not-
water.
That's the
Okay.
murky water. Thanks for playing tonight, Omi. Appreciate it.
I failed at map making.
Is that a pit or something? I love.
Well, I wasn't sure how deep it was because where the rocks end and the sand starts there for a little bit. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that was like
a cartographer with us. How deep is this water?
I think I told you guys that, didn't I?
The DM tells you that.
Said about a foot deep.
Yeah, about a foot.
Where were
and a
you
half.
guys the last 2
Where were
minutes?
you?
And it wasn't
Oh
gonna.
my God.
And it wasn't gonna hamper your movement
Yeah.
with no
It's
type
not
of
gonna hamper?
difficult terrain. Yeah.
This is
Except
usually
for the monkey
me.
that's going to jump on your back.
I'm usually the one that zones out and misses stuff like this. This is weird that I'm the one that actually heard it.
No, I heard it. I was trying to get some insider information from the creator.
All right.
So, can Darganath is going to like peer over? Can he see the bottom and tell that this stuff is shallow?
Yeah, I told you it's about a foot. It's murky, but you can see the bottom.
Well-
Yeah, it's about a foot and a half
Why-
deep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, because Darganath can't swim, so
What do you
he'd be
think?
like, nope, I can't see the bottom. I'm not getting in this, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with this on your own.
Right. I will say this: you guys notice that the shaman there is a wild card, so he has got more than one wound for life.
Look over there, man. That guy really looks like a wild card.
Looks like you're gonna have to hit him more than once.
He's a mutant.
You sons of bitches! You guys are screwed.
It's hard to put that in character, huh?
Right? Oh god.
I'm telling you guys, I really think I could take the leader, and then the rest of them. If you can just handle them, we got this.
Okay. Do you think you can get at him without the others seeing you?
Total fail.
Or what would be nice too is if you, on your way over there, if you could just drop some daggers at the right around our tied up crewmates.
So let me get this straight. Your plan is for me to walk directly in front of everybody and drop daggers at their feet and then attack.
Yeah, they won't notice.
Well, let me help
I
you.
can't right now with you guys. What are you doing? This isn't a comedy. Get back in character, guys. Let's get real.
I'm gonna help you out with that. I'm gonna use my ring of water walking and walk out onto this water.
Oh. Wow. All right.
I'm gonna see
Slipping
what
into
he's
range.
doing.
Oh,
I'm gonna see what he's doing and start trying to sneak around the side.
All right.
And
What
I'm
is
gonna
everybody else
yell
doing simultaneously
the most
as he's
insulting
walking out
thing as I can at the leader.
there? So as you walk out onto the water, all five of your your shipmates, they're all because they're bound and they're gagged, they're on their knees, they're all tied up. They're and they're like kind of looking towards the water as you're just walking on top of it, and these other shamans, and you're basically yelling profanities towards the chief or the shaman that's behind your crewmates, right?
Yes, in my best sailor speak.
And that would be pretty dirty. I'm sure it would probably be pretty filthy. So, why don't you give me a persuasion roll as you are walking out, and you guys, all of you, see him just walking right out, like walking on water, like a god, and all of these, the chanting stops as you start yelling this, and you get the attention of all of the red men, and they all look at you, and their eyes are big because they see you standing right on top of the water. So why don't
You want
you
it in the tower?
no, just give it to me out in the open. Holy shit. Nice raise. So as you are walking out there, these red men, they see you, and as you're yelling to them, they obviously there's some type of like language barrier, and all of a sudden half of the red men, they get down on their knees and they like start chanting towards you. You're yelling obscenities, and half of these guys, two of the red men on the left, two of the red men on the right, it looks like they have no clue what you're saying. You're going out there throwing your hands up everywhere, yelling very loudly, and they drop to their knees and they start kind of like bowing down to you and speaking in some type of like rhythmic speech that they're or chant that they're chanting towards you, and they're all kind of bowing your way too. Well, half of them are.
I continue forward.
Okay. So the shaman, as you continue forward, you can go ahead and do a round of movement if you would like to. All right, so you walk right up to the crewmen, and they're all sweating bullets. You know what I mean? They have no clue what to expect. So the chieftain, he's pointing towards you, and you can't understand a word that he's saying. So what are you going to do by this point? Because the shaman, he's starting to tell the others, and the four that aren't on the ground, kind of bowing and stuff, they're like pulling clubs and spears out by this point. Half of them are. And it looks like the other half, they're basically starting to worship you. And the chieftain and the others are yelling at these four that are down on their knees. So what do you say, Shen? You're already across the water. Darg, you've moved to the left. Omi, you've moved a little back. Zero, you're back. Lily, you're on the heels of Zero.
that's right.
So what is everybody else doing by this point to where Shen's walked all the way across the water to where his crewmen are at? And, crewmates. There's a female there too, so. Anybody not doing anything else? You guys are quiet?
I've been trying to sneak around.
Well, I
Like
see
try to
you're
get
doing
behind them, I
that.
guess, if possible.
To get it's going to take
I'm
you
gonna
a
lay
long
down for
time.
cover in the grass here and be ready to back
You
up Shen.
you'd be able to get to about
If
right here.
I kind of see what he's doing and I see them bowing to him, so I'm gonna wait and see if he can play this.
Yeah, of course, the map doesn't have a full, a full range of foliage all the way around the water, but you can get to about right there by the time Shen's up to where he's up to where the crewmen are. Zero, what about you?
I'm getting ready to do a blast spell centered right in front of Shen, just in case.
All right,
Oh,
Shen.
That range is far, so
Yeah,
you can't read the nameplates, but those 5 guys in a line there are our guys.
Yeah, the 5 and the
oh,
5.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah, they're bound and gagged
They're-
on the edge of the. Thanks for
From
playing
here, I
tonight as
can't
well,
see them.
Zero.
But you can hit that guy behind him.
Thanks for playing
my
tonight.
offense, I can't read it.
Good night, and have a good one.
Did I know? No. I still got a blast spell ready.
Okay.
So
He may
Makes
kill
beware.
someone.
mates
Ye-
beware.
He
You guys
may.
are killing me tonight, seriously.
Shen, it's on you. Everybody else has kind of moved around and gotten spells ready, and your crewmen are looking at you. Half of the red men are on their knees. Half of them are pulling clubs and spears out. The shaman's saying something, waving his hands at you. He's got a staff with all those bones and stuff hanging on to it. So what do you
Nobody's
think?
moving towards me yet.
Nobody's moving towards you yet, but it could happen here in a couple seconds.
I'm grabbing the shaman by the throat.
All right, let's we're going to draw
Trigger my
cards.
This guy.
All right, good luck,
We're drawing
guys.
cards.
We're drawing
much for-
cards. So there we go. Yeah, because as soon as you go to grab the neck of the other guy, that just initiates the whole initiative process. So you try to grab for him, he's going to start trying to cast a spell. So Crispy Pete, he's kind of shuffling around. We've got one of the red men. I'll say every other redman was bowing. So now that it looks like you're trying to be a little aggressive towards the shaman, the other redmen now notice that, and they are going to go ahead and start pulling weapons out as well. So this first redman will move over to where you're at, Shen, and he'll pull out his club, which is going to create the multi-action penalty for him. And he is going to be at a -2 with his attack, which is good for you.
Do I get to attack him first?
No, because he's first in the
First attack.
Yeah, he's the jack.
No, first
so-
strike.
Oh, that's right, because you got a couple of edges, right? So I don't think there's any kind of penalties to where they have to attack first. I know that you have one of them, one of the feats. So I think it's which
I
edge
have
is
first strike.
that?
Once per turn, the hero, if not shaken, gets a free fighting attack against a single foe who moves adjacent to him.
That's right, and he did
Automatic-
move adjacent.
Automatically interrupts the opponent's action and does not cost the hero his action.
Yeah, that's nice. So he crept right up on you. He's adjacent. Looks like he's going to pick his club up to try to attack you and try to knock you on the head. So with first strike, you can go ahead and roll an attack. Nice edge. Oh my God, are you kidding me? A 22.
Wow.
That is a raise, by the way. So your damage will already be added. A d6 will already be added. So now go ahead and attack this redman that just crept up on you. First strike. Look at that. You hit him for 7 damage. So that's going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that. He's going to be shaken. Yeah, I've got Benny, so I'll probably take that. But you shook him. You had bad rolls. You had a 1, 2, and a 3. Yeah, so that was bad. You got your bonus for your magical hammer. You don't get the bonus to hit, but you get it to plus damage. So, yeah, it's got a toughness of a 7. You did 7 damage. It's shaken, but not stirred. And now the red man will go ahead and I will use one of my bennies. So I will cash in a benny into the chat. There it is. GM's using a benny. And I'm going to take that shaken off of him. Because if you're shaken, you can't attack. And I want to be able to attack you, Shen.
He
So
loses
Okay,
his
but-
action with first strike, though.
He doesn't lose his action. First strike doesn't.
No, the guy he attacked loses his action that round.
I don't think first strike does it. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he loses his action.
Yeah, the opponent loses his action.
I thought it was he does not. He's not charged in action for taking the first strike. Let me reread this really quick.
It automatically interrupts the opponent's
Hold on,
action.
let me
It does not
read it.
cost. Oh,
Hold on, one
Sorry.
second. That's all right. I can't read with 3 people talking. So let's see. Once per turn, the hero, if not shaken, gets a free fighting attack against a single foe who moves adjacent to him. All right, we've got that established. This automatically interrupts the opponent's action and does not cost the hero his action if he is on hold or has not yet acted this round. So Shen it doesn't cost Shen his action. That's how I read it. He automatically interrupts the opponent's action and does not cost the hero's action. So he's going to interrupt them because he gets the chance to kill him first, but seeing that he didn't kill him and he just shook him, I get to take the shaken off because now it's his turn. He's been interrupted. He wasn't killed. So I've taken the shaken off and now I'm attacking back. That's how I read. Unless I'm totally reading first strike wrong.
How many actions does the opponent get, though?
He's suffering a -2 because he pulled his weapon out.
Because he's a multi-action, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, correct. Yeah, so it's going to be a -2 to attack Shen.
Oh, there you go.
But that's how I read it. This automatically interrupts the opponent's action, and it's worded a little weird, but it does not cost the hero his action if he's on hold, like if Shen was on hold or if he hasn't acted yet this round. So
Right. It interrupted that one action, but he's going to take a multi-action.
Correct, yeah. But if another Redman crept up on him, which there's a chance, then he can't use first strike again because you can only use it
Once per
time.
round.
Yeah, once per round. So, all right. So let's go ahead and with the -2 penalty, let's go ahead and do the fighting attack with his club on Shen. He's not a wild die, so there will be no wild die. And with the -2, it is a miss as he swings wildly and does not hit. And oh wow, look at that! There's awesome. The Murder Hobo Show is here tonight in chat. That's Gary, by the way. He's from the Savage Dive podcast. That's all he plays is Savage Worlds, and he just said, "You're right, Dave." And Dave's never wrong. I'm never wrong. You guys need to get that through your skulls. No, I'm just kidding. I'm wrong all the time. So yeah.
You're right until you're wrong.
No,
So since
I'm
he
wrong-
missed me,
wrong.
can I use counterattack on him now?
Oh my god! Yes.
I think you can because that will satisfy once he's done the attack, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, fighters with this edge know how to respond instantly to an enemy's mistakes. I think this triggers if he misses, right? So once per round, if
Yes.
not shaken, the character receives one free fighting attack against one adjacent foe who failed a fighting attack against him. Yeah, your attack is made with -2. So you'll have to put -2 in the modifier box. So it's like a riposte. So yeah, go for it, man.
So how do I do the -2 and the modifier?
Just like in 5e in the very lower left-hand corner, that fishbowl-looking blue modifier box, you'll just put -2 in there. Railroading,
Right, here
Murder
we
Hobo
go.
Show. Railroading. I love it. You guys got to have me back on the show. All right, so you hit with this attack. So yeah, you're going to have to hold down, I think it's control, because he's adjacent to you, and it's parry you're attacking, not a DC 4. So hold down control, and let's see. Hold down control, and then drop that 4 on the red man that you attacked. I think it's control or either alt when you go to attack parry.
It should the attack against his parry, though. Of 6.
Oh, it does. So how does this? So
It's giving them the
you know
gang
what?
up bonus
You got
for the
gang
friends.
Yeah, because I mean there it is. You have allies, so yeah, you do get the gang up bonus.
Plus,
So-
doesn't a melee weapon always attack parry?
I think it might. I don't think it used to, but I think IKEA changed it to do that. So yeah, I should have read. Yeah, you get the gang up bonus +3, so you hit. So go ahead and roll your damage on the red man. All right, so he's unharmed. You didn't do enough damage to break his 7 toughness, which is actually pretty high. So nothing happens to the red man. He's not shaken anymore. But now let's go to the next red man. He's not suffering from being down. So let's see. The pace on the red man is a 6, so he can remove 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So he'll attack you as well. And let's do a spear attack because he's pulling out a spear. It's going to be a D8. In fact, it's going to be -2 also. All right, because he's pulling the spear out. Now we'll go ahead and we'll do the attack. And that's a miss on you as well. Moving to 0. You are up now, 0.
All right.
So good to be
Up
playing
to
Savage
here.
Worlds again. All right, you move on.
All right. Who are the enemy?
The 5 that are in front of you, those are your shipmates.
Yeah, the 5 that's in
And
the
then
line
Shen's
straight
right there.
behind me.
Yeah, the ones that look like pirates. Those are all your shipmates. Thanks for playing, 0. I love it.
All right. I'm going to fire.
You want to blast that whole group, man. I know you do.
I do. I
know you
do. But
man.
all right. So I'm going to do 3 bolts. 1 for each one of those guys.
Okay. First bolt on the I guess on the red man that's
I can't read
closest to you. No, I can't either. So
He's on the right of Shen.
gotcha. Oh, nice! And you got a raise. Boy, you were just getting raises.
Right.
Every cast is a raise for you. So go ahead and it'll add the d6 in there. So go ahead and do your damage to the red men on the right. Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Bam, 14. You just literally another lightning bolt, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
He's taken a wound, so he is now dead. I mean, he is literally exploded.
He's a very realistic bloodstain.
Yes, he is a blood stain for sure.
Watch your face, Shen.
If I can
Get
just
blood
figure
all
out-
over it.
If I could just figure out which one this is. I think this is just oh yeah, there it is right there. Redman 56. I just gotta look. So there you go. There's a blood stain.
Wow.
I love that. I wish they would add that in 5e. That would
Okay,
be nice. So second bolt.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a hit, but
Okay.
not a raise. Almost. So go ahead and roll damage. I guess. So which bolt is this going on? On the shaman or the other redman?
Other Redmen.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage, which will be 2d6. So you do a total of 10. He's shaken. You almost killed him. You're 1 point off. So I will apply that. He is shaken, and now your last bolt onto the shaman, and then deduct your 3
Yeah.
spell points, and that's a hit as well. Nice. Gotta love that target number 4, and another. Wow, yeah, the shaman has a toughness of a 6, a little bit lower toughness. You have actually given him a wound. So let me see if I can go ahead and get rid of this.
Nice shooting there, 0.
So it doesn't look like you can
Thank you,
soak.
homie.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend another Benny. I know you guys hate these bennies for the DM, so, but at least I've got what? How many bennies do I have left? I have 3 bennies left. So, oh no, I don't. I have 5 bennies left because I have to add 2 more for the wild card that's in the encounter, but I have to spend those 2 on him. So this is the first one. So I'm going to do a vigor check for the shaman, and let's see if my vigor check is successful. All right, here we go. Oh, he's got a pretty good vigor. Oh man, I'm successful. So I do not get the wound. So I will take the wound off. I'll actually take the wound off. I got to figure out how to do that. But he's not shaken either. So there you go. Pretty nice. I think that gets rid of the wound and the shaking. So all right. So the wild card's still in full effect. So we'll pass it on to Wormy. Wormy's kind of squirming around. The next red man's going to start running across the water. Of course, he's splashing. There's going to be no type of movement hindrance. Like I told you guys won't have any hindrances either moving across the water. But he does have a 6 pace. So we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will do a run, which is my action. And I'll roll a d6, and I can run 4 more. And he's running towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take my multi-action penalty at -2, and I will go ahead and attack you with the club that he is wielding. So I got kind of lucky on that run roll. So it's versus your parry of 5, which your magical cloak saved you. No, it wasn't your cloak. It was your derived stat. So, all right, good job. That's a miss because of the -2 parry for the multi-attack. So very nice. All right.
All right.
So let's go ahead and go next to another red man. He's going to join the fight too across the lake. I'm going to do my d6 roll now. So I can move an extra 3 with him. So he can move a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, all right. That's it for him. Omi, of course, you can see all this happening. Tears squirming around. The next red man, I'm going to do a d6 move for him. Oh, he'll get to move 6 extra, so he might make it to you. So he gets to run a total of 12 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not quite. 11. Oh, yes, he does. He gets there. But with the multi-action penalty at -2, I will go ahead and attack you with the club. And isn't it nice that they don't get the wild die? That's really nice. So, all right, that's a miss. Wormy's squirming around, no pun intended. So let's see. Actually, I think it's Shen, your turn now.
I'm grabbing the shaman.
All right.
I'm going to smack him in the forehead with my warhammer.
All right, go ahead and attack away. He doesn't have as good as a parry as the other red men. Jesus Christ. Can you get a little bit better? That's a great roll, man. Why don't you go ahead and give me your damage? It's already got the raise added in there. So let's see how your damage comes out on the shaman. 12. So he suffers a wound.
Finally, you're rolling good now.
Yeah. So let's see if I can do a vigor check I'm going to spend another Benny. I'm going to spend his last Benny. All right. And then I am going to go ahead and try to do another vigor roll. And you guys won't, this is the only reason why I'm doing it with this shaman is because he's a wild card like you guys. So I'm going to try to do I'm gonna try to get rid of this wound. So I wish there was a way that I can see when you hold down control on yours, you guys can roll for shaken or you can roll for wounds, but it doesn't do that for the yeah. So I guess I'll have to put the soak roll manually in there, I guess, for the shaman. So let's go ahead and do this vigor check really quick for the red man. So here we go. Here is the vigor check. Oh yeah, he's definitely successful. So I'll put a 10 in there. So he soaked it. Okay, so that's how I do it. I put the result in there, and then I apply it. Even though you smashed him, I soak the wound off. Sorry about that, Chief. That's just the GM bennies.
I'm gonna get him.
I know you will.
I'm gonna smash it.
I know you will. All right, so Shen, you're done. Let's go with the red man. Well, actually, it's the Chief. I don't think there's any penalty for casting point blank, is there? I don't remember anything like that.
No.
You've read about spellcasting probably a little bit more than I have because I'm not a spellcaster type of player. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spellcast on you. I'm gonna cast bolt on you. I'm gonna do a 1-point bolt. So let's see how this goes. And that's gonna be a miss. Well, actually, I think that's a success because it did adverse your parry. But do spells go against parry too?
Oh, that's right. In melee, you have to attack their parry instead of
that's
before.
Yeah. I think that's the penalty. Yeah. Okay. So that's a miss. So his bolt, basically, you just absorb it with your shield. The bolt just kind of ricochets off. So
I
very
get to
nice.
Smash him on my counterattack now.
It's not a new turn yet. So yeah, we haven't had a new turn yet.
I want to hit him so bad.
I know you do.
The shaman is
though.
mine.
All right, Darganoth, you're up. You have no movement hindrance if you want to jolt across that water.
I'm gonna see 1, 2, 3.
And you're such a
4, 5,
ranged weapon expert, so take advantage of that.
Lily says to untie the crew.
It looks like they're trying to shimmy. That's what I'm saying by kind of shimmying and stuff like that. It looks like they're trying to break their binds and stuff. All right, Darg, so what are you going to do?
I moved 6 there, so I guess I'll roll the little like d6, right?
Yeah, so you can run 4 more, yeah. Perfect, you can get right in range of the shaman, and now you have a multi-action penalty.
I don't think I can get quite in range with them.
Oh, did you move 4 more, or did I just count wrong? I majored in history, not math.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can get like right there.
I thought you were 1 short on that, so yeah, you can get 1 more. So you'll have a -2 multi-action penalty. So plus with any other negative modifiers you'll have with 2 dueling weapons and stuff. So go ahead and add your negative modifier in there and give it a go.
Will it stay for all my attacks?
What do you mean?
Hey, wait. First,
Multi-action, it keeps stacking. So if you take another attack, it's -4, 6, or whatever. So you got -2 already because of you ran. You used your action to run extra.
Yeah, does this shaman have a weapon in his hand?
He has a staff, yes.
Oh, great, cool. Okay.
Thanks for playing. I've only said that about 3 times now. Thanks for playing, Darg. So I guess you weren't paying attention.
Okay, cool. It works the same way.
I'm just.
If Lily ever gets up there, I'll ask you again.
That's the one detail I missed out of everything. I'm going.
All right, so.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for all my attacks on this dude.
All right, so you missed.
That -2 hurts.
Actually, I'm going to yell at Darganath, you can do better than that, and give him one of my bennies so we can re-roll that.
Whoa, nice. Look at that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Okay. I will re-roll that then.
Kind of wasting bennies at -2 though.
That's
Is
a
it
hit
though?
That time. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll.
Prove me wrong.
Ooh, he's a shaker. Oh, look at that! You suffered a wound to the shaman. Wow. I'm gonna try to soak that wound. I'm sorry, but you guys are trying to kill my shaman. I'm gonna soak that wound. So let's go ahead and do another vigor check into the box. Look at that, he failed. He's now shaken, and he has a wound. Very
And I'm
nice.
not done with him yet.
All right, so it's going to be -4 now.
Kinda,
This is
except
your-
he
your
has one.
second attack,
It's
right?
going to be -3 because I get
You
+1
get
because
the
he has a
plus
weapon
one.
in his hand.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh, and that's a miss.
Fine.
Good job, though. So Darganoth will pass it on to Lily. What does little Lily want to do? Thanks, FGC. I appreciate it.
All right, Lily sees the red men
Playing
coming
Savage
up on
Worlds tonight.
her
What's up with
previous hide behind object that ran off and left her.
that? Yeah, you can still run up there. You got plenty of movement to get on his heels again. But you did see
Oh,
those red men.
no
They're
way.
charging your way. The red men are charging towards. One of them's charging towards you, and the other. Two
Where's
are
the
going to
medium
zero.
template? Is it under pointers or?
Yeah, you just right click on
Okay.
the map, and then pointers, and then medium template, and then you just the medium burst, and just draw it on there. Ooh,
All right, there
look
we
at
go.
you! Look at you! And
Oh,
what's,
I can
Lily
draw
has
circles.
Magic. Lily has magic. What is the Lily doing? What?
First, Lily runs over here and hides behind Omi,
Nice.
the Kraken,
Hides behind the Kraken. What's snapping, Kraken? And then
and she
yeah.
whispers a little something to her dog, and stomps the ground. And you hear a big thud, but not where Lily is, underneath the Redsmen.
As the water
And dirt
splashes up,
comes flying up out to the ground
Yeah.
and gets in their eyes.
dirt, water, some of the rubble on the edge of the shoreline kind of splashes up. Ooh.
And
So
fails the
your,
spell.
Yeah, your spell
But-
just kind of fizzles
I'm
out.
gonna spend a penny and do it again.
Why do you want to spend a penny? That's a waste of a penny. Ah. All right, so let's. Now there you go. You're
Sweet.
successful now. So is
So
that,
they'll do the agility roll -2.
okay. -2. -2 fragility. Sounds like a pasta, doesn't it? Fragility. I've always said that, but oh wow, they don't have a very good agility. Oh, so the first one was successful. You got a raise actually.
Alright, that one saved.
Yeah, first one saved. That was the first one on the left. The one on the right failed, and the
Okay.
last one that's right to the left of where 0 is also failed. So the one on the left was successful. So now,
The-
what does blind do?
That's the blind spell, so that'll be shaken and -2 to their parry.
Okay. So the two on the right are shaken. Oh my god. Try to figure out which ones these are. Oh my god. I can't even see it.
Compare the token and the tracker.
Holy shnikes.
At least they have unique tokens.
Yeah. Yeah, I did do that. But I can't even see the damn tokens because I have my scale UI all the way to like 70. So, wow, I'm going to have to just shake each one of these things. Oh, man. Okay, that one's shaken. That one's not shaken. Oh, there we go. Got it. And then the one that's successful is not, and then the other guys get a -2 on their next attack roll, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's right, yeah.
Because it wasn't a raise, it would have been -4. So okay, good to go. We're good to go. Yeah, I need to do that a little bit different next time to be able to see these a little bit better. All right, so we've got the next red man. He's way out of there. So I think this red man will probably go ahead and engage as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to move right into you. He pulls his weapon out. He's going to get the multi-action penalty. No, actually, this one already had his weapon out, so I won't give him the multi-action penalty because I said half of them had him out, half of them didn't. So let's go ahead and attack you. with the fighting roll. So he's going to try to jack you with his club. Little honey badger attacks. Ooh, he hits because of the gang up bonus that he gets. I love how IKEA put the automatic gangbang bonus in there. We need to change that checks to the gangbang bonus +2, not ganging up bonus. I'll put in a
I can
ticket
dig
for
it.
that. I'll put in a ticket. I got connections, So I don't think that's gonna work though. All right, so let's go ahead. You've gotten hit. Let's see if this club. Wow, he's got a good strength. He's got a D10 strength. But you're unharmed because he only hit you for 5. So you have a toughness of 10. So you're like a demigod already, Shen. You're like a dragon. You're like a kraken. All right, so no damage to you. Very nice. We're going to the next Redman. He's going to run up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does not get the. He does get a gangbang. No, he won't get a gangbang bonus. So let's see. Let's see how the gangbang bonus works with you as he swings his club at you, Darganoth. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is a 27 a hit on your parry? There was 3 8 aces there. So we'll add in the extra die.
He did get the gang up.
Yeah, he did get the +1, but it should be -1 because of his edge. So, I'm sorry. Does a 26 hit? Not a 27. Oh, he's. Are you shaking over there yet, Darganoth?
Oh no. No, he did roll a 27 because the gang up would have made it 28.
Well, here we go. So you take a total of 8 damage. Do you want to spend a Benny now and get rid of that shaken? Or do you want to just wait until your turn and try to do a spirit roll? And then if you fail the spirit roll, you can go ahead and use the Benny then. So you can use the Benny now, or you can just wait.
I used the Benny now.
Okay.
He just barely did it too. Look at that. He matched my toughness. How do I use this Benny
Let
anyway?
me go ahead and apply it. Okay, so now you're shaking.
You just
So
drag it in the chat.
hit control. Yeah, it should automatically take one off. So hit control, and then in the combat tracker, it'll pop up a little box that says shaken, spirit, or something like that. It'll pop up. Shaken. So just hit control, and then click on the shaken button in the combat tracker, and it should get rid of it.
Wait, I didn't roll yet.
You don't have to roll. Bennies are if you spend a Benny, it's just.
You'll have to give him a Benny back.
Yeah, here. Let me drag a Benny back on you.
I'm holding down control and I'm clicking shaken. Wait, what did I just do? Okay, there we go.
Status is removed, even though you don't have to do a spirit roll. You can just cash in a Benny and get
That was the only shaken status thing it would let me click.
Yeah. We'll have to.
It just does it automatically.
Yeah. So go ahead and let's see. You're not shaking. You're good to go. That red man's gone. Wee Willie shimmying around. Omi, it's your turn now.
So we'll just have to remember that they don't get that one gang up bonus.
Yeah, we'll just take one out. I'll just have to remember it and put a -1 into the modifier box. All right, Omi, what are you doing?
All right, Omi is going to use 2 power points to form a single bigger bolt of water in his hand, that's spoon-shaped, of course, and cast it at this one this red man that doesn't have anything around him. Right there.
Right there. Okay, so you're using bolt and just upgrading the damage, right, for 2 points?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So it'll be 3d6 instead of 2d6.
Gotcha. All right. Did you make a 3d6? Oh my gosh, that's 46 damage. Do you have something made already that has 3d6 in there, or are you gonna have to make one?
I think I need to make one, and I thought maybe. Oh, that's right. It wouldn't auto do that, so I'll have to make one of those.
Well, you can just take another d6 and drop it right into your bolt, real quick. If you just want to do a quick fix for that. There you go. Now
okay,
just go ahead and drag it on there, because the damage plus damage button should be lit up a yellow in the lower left-hand corner for you.
Let's see. I think it is.
Yeah, it would be totally gray if it wasn't. So if it's got color to it, it's lit up. So then just take that bolt damage and drop it right on him, and there should be four 6-sideds that come out. That'll be pretty sweet. Oh, look at that. He suffered 2 wounds. Guess what?